Welcome you all for the concrete technology session. In the previous class we were studying about the fresh concrete. Okay, in that we studied what are the characteristics of a fresh concrete, definition of fresh concrete, and the workability, and what are the factors affecting the fresh concrete. So the continuation of this is segregation and bleeding. The segregation and the bleeding are the two important definitions which are related to the concrete. That is precisely for fresh concrete. So we'll see what are the definition of the segregation and bleeding. This is very important, which is asked in a short note for VTU question paper. In the VTU question paper. So kindly all of you understand what is the meaning of this segregation and the bleeding. Segregation refers to an separation of the components of fresh concrete, resulting in a non-uniform mix. This can be seen as a separation of coarse aggregate from the mortar, caused from either the settling of heavy aggregate to the bottom or the separation of the aggregate from the mix due to the improper placement. Okay, segregation is separation of the ingredients of a concrete which are present in a concrete. Whatever the ingredients present in a concrete, like a sand and coarse aggregate and cement, they will separate each other, they will not bind with them. Okay, so this separation of each particles which are present in a concrete is called as segregation. Why that will occur? Occurs because of the gradation of the particles if not done. Okay, then what happens? The heavier coarser aggregate will remain on other side, and sand will on another side, and the cement will remain on the another side. They will not bind each other and causes the segregation. Some factor that increases the segregation are the larger maximum particle size and proportion of the larger particles, that is more than 25 mm size. That is what the gradation of the particle is not done properly, then the segregation will occur. High specific gravity of a coarse aggregate. If the more the size of the particle, then the specific gravity also increases. So the same specific gravity particles are not used, or the definite size the particles are not used, then what happens? Segregation occurs. Decrease in the amount of fine particles. That is sand. There is a quantity of, that is no proper mix in the concrete. We increase the more quantity of the aggregate and we decrease the quantity of a sand. Then what happens? The sand will not bind with a coarse aggregate, or the coarse aggregate will not bind with the sand. Then what happens? The segregation will occur. So we should use the proper quantity of the gradients. Next, particle shape and the texture. So the texture and the shape of the aggregates are very important. If you use the that shapes like a rounded aggregate and the angular aggregate, and also the texture means smooth or the rough texture aggregate. Okay, like this, if you use the correct shape and the correct texture aggregate, then the segregation will not occur. Water cement ratio. So you should use the proper water to cement ratio. If you use the more water comparing to the cement, then also the particles will separate. The water will take all the sand, or the water will take all the cement, then only the coarse aggregate will remain, then the segregation will occur. Good handling and placement techniques are most important in prevention of a segregation. So you should handle and you should place the segregation in a proper way. Then also we can achieve a good binding of the particles. If you are not handling the aggregate, or if you are not handling the concrete properly, or not placing the properly, then also the segregation will occur. Okay, this is what the segregation. Segregation is separation of the ingredient of the concrete. Okay, and the next, another term we are going to study is bleeding. Bleeding is defined as the appearance of water on the surface of a concrete after it has consolidated but before it is set. Since mixing water is the lightest component of the concrete, this is a spatial form of a segregation. Bleeding is generally the result of aggregates settling into the mix and releasing their mixing water. Some bleeding is normal for good concrete. So the bleeding is defined as the appearance of water on the surface of a concrete after it has been consolidated but before it is set. Sometimes you see, when you concrete placed into a proper place, some of the water layer you can see, or the cement and water layer you can see, that makes when you touch with the hand covered with a gloss, then it will occur some water layer. So that water layer separates the particles, separates the sand and the coarse aggregate. That process is called as a bleeding. Means the water and cement will remain in some other way, and the aggregates will remain in some other part. So that water, what you can see on the surface of a concrete, that is called as a bleeding. Okay. Bleeding is generally result of aggregate settling into the mix. It settles at the bottom and releasing their mixing water on the surface. The mixing water releases on the surface. Some bleeding is normal for good concrete. Sometimes we need a bleeding also. Let's see for what are all we need a bleeding. However, if bleeding becomes too localized, channels will form resulting in craters. The upper layers will become too rich in cement with a high water cement ratio, causing weak porous structure. Salt may crystallize on the surface, which will affect the bonding with additional lifts of a concrete. This formation should always be removed by brushing and washing the surface. Also, the water pockets may form under the larger aggregates and reinforcing bars, reducing the bond. Yeah, that's what they mentioned. What the upper layer will become a too rich in cement with a high water cement ratio, causing weak and porous structure. Yeah, that will happen. In bleeding, the cement and water will stand on the upper surface because of more water cement ratio, and the aggregates will settle at the bottom. This process is called as a bleeding. Bleeding may be reduced by increasing cement fineness, increasing the rate of hydration, using air entraining admixtures, and reducing the water content. So if you apply the actual water content or proper water to the concrete ingredients, then the bleeding will not occur. Hence, we should go for always concrete mixed design. So there we can determine what is the amount of aggregate can be added, what is the amount of cement can be added, and what is the amount of the water to be added. Okay, so by using the proper water cement ratio, or if you can use the air entraining admixtures. So these are the two best methods which we can reduce the bleeding. Okay, so remember, there are the two important terms which are related to the fresh concrete. One is segregation, and another one is a bleeding. Thank you.